Hi, my little friends. Welcome back to another story time with Miss Shailene. The book that we're reading today is called The Goody by Lauren Child. Kristen Krause was a good child, the very goodest. He did everything he was told when he was told. He even did good things without being told. That's how good he was. Triton always ate his broccoli every single stalk, even though broccoli was his least favorite of all his least favorite vegetables. He washed his hands every little trip to the bathroom, and of course he always used soap. He just didn't wet his fingers under the faucet like some people do. He always went to bed exactly on time. He never argued and he never whined. Bedtime is bedtime after all, don't you agree? He never ever stuck his finger up his nose, not even when he was absolutely certain that no one was looking. And he always made sure that the rabbit's pen was cleaned out once a week, even though his sister Myrtle was supposed to do it every other Friday. Somehow, she always forgot. But Jordan Cross didn't mind one bit because he loved the rabbit, and most importantly, he was the goody. Being good, after all, is very important, isn't it? Well, Jordan's parents thought so. In fact, they had given him a goody badge, just in case he ever forgot what a good child he was. They did not want him to forget, ever. If people have decided you are good, do not disappoint them by being bad. Trent's sister's Myrtle has never been a goody anything, not even one of those goody bags they give out at the end of the party. Myrtle wasn't invited to parties anymore. You see, Myrtle was not a good child, everyone told her so, and Myrtle never forgot to remember this. If people have decided you are bad, do not disappoint them by being good. And so things continued until one lunchtime. Sharon was struggling with his broccoli when a thought occurred to him. Why doesn't Myrtle have to eat broccoli? Because Myrtle won't, said his father. Poor Myrtle isn't a goody and doesn't understand how important it is to eat vegetables she doesn't like. Yes, poor Myrtle. That is sad. The next week, when Sharon was cleaning out the rabbit's pen for the 43rd Friday in a row, he said, Why doesn't Myrtle ever clean out the rabbit's pen? I have given up on reminding her, said his mother. It's lucky that you are a goody, and we'll do it for her. That is lucky, isn't it? A few nights later, Churton woke up with a tickly cough, so he went downstairs to get a glass of water. He found Myrtle watching TV and stuffing cereal into her mouth. She wasn't eating them carefully. A lot of them were going on the carpet. How come Myrtle's allowed to stay up late watching TV? Asked Churton. Oh, I can never get Myrtle to go to bed, said Alba, the babysitter. So I just let her stay up. Now, does that sound fair to you? Churton went back upstairs, but he could not sleep. His head was too full of thoughts. He was thinking, I would like to stay up late watching television and eating cereal. Why is it always me who has to clean out the rabbit's pen? I hate broccoli. Most of all, he was thinking, what is so good about being a goody? You were probably thinking this some time ago. The following day, Charing Cross did not wash his hands when he went to the bathroom. He did not eat his broccoli at supper time, nor did he clean out the rabbit's pen on Friday. And why should he? But you have to clean out the rabbit's pen out because I always forget, said Myrtle. You are the goody. Everyone expects you to be good. At bedtime, Charing made a horrible fuss and got up several times to get snacks. Abba looked anxious. Please be good, she begged. No, said Charing in a loud voice. I want to watch TV. Abba's eyes teared up and Charing felt funny, a heavy feeling in his stomach. Was it the cereal? When Charing's parents got home, they were very disappointed. But I want to be bad like Myrtle, said Charing. Goodies do not get to hurt other people's feelings, said Myrtle. Charing unpinned his goody badge and stamped on it. The next morning, Charing was not allowed to go to Laura Pellerillo's birthday party. Laura was new to the neighborhood, and Charing very much wanted to be friends. He had made her a special card to say so. Myrtle was sent to deliver it. Laura didn't know about Myrtle being bad, so she invited her to stay for the party, and Myrtle did, right until the end. She even got a goodie bag. It was a good feeling to go home with something. Charing did not feel good. His tummy was still heavy, so he went to see the rabbit. He thought watching a hop would make him feel better, but the rabbit was not hopping. There was no room for hopping. So Charing cleaned up the pen, and when he did, the rabbit seemed to smile. Can rabbits smile? When Myrtle came home, she said, You cleaned out the rabbit's pen even though it was my turn to do it for the last 23 weeks. Thank you, Charing. Can Myrtle say thank you? You should have got the goodie bag, said Myrtle. That's nice of you, said Charing. Well, you are the goodie, said Myrtle. You did clean out the rabbit pen. I didn't do it to be a goody, said Turin. I did it because the rabbit likes to hop. And Turin thought about that because it was true. Being a goody is not about what makes you nice, but being nice is when you can be nice, can make you feel good. So they shared the goodie bag, and Turin's heavy tummy feeling completely disappeared. Sharing has a way of making you feel better. That dinner time, Myrtle announced, Turin does not like broccoli. I know that, said her mother, but he eats it anyway because he has always been the goody. And you don't because you are not, said the father. Neither of us are goody, said Turin. And neither of us are not goody, said Myrtle. And people do not always have to eat broccoli, not if they really hate it. Quite right. No goody could ever expect them to. So they gave the broccoli to the rabbit instead, and the rabbit seemed to smile because it was very fond of broccoli. Can rabbits smile? Turin and Myrtle's parents decided to stop being disappointed because, although sometimes Myrtle was bad and occasionally was very bad, mostly she tried to be nice, and that was the important thing. Trying is much better than not trying. Don't you think? And sometimes Turin was good and sometimes he was less good, and occasionally he wasn't good at all. But his parents always appreciated when he was. Being appreciated is very important, isn't it? The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Bye, my little friends.